all black, he don't know who shot it. Too many rats can't fit in no wallet. Double cup, fill 'em up, my shit poppin'. That bitch gon' fuck with whoever pop. And my niggas ball like Miami Dolphins. I hate your block, look for ops now.
Welcome back to my channel, gang. Alright, gang, today we finna do a reaction to basically Louisiana rap lyrics that really happened. I can't say if they really happened because I don't know. You know, people just talk for real and stuff really don't be happening, but hey, I don't know. But I ain't gonna hold y'all long. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell. You're notified to my posts. Make sure y'all follow my social media. It's gonna be down in the description below. And look, let's get right into it.
Where you can surf without getting fished.
I get an ad every time. Why they do this to me?
There's
Every
no
time,
place
bro.
like Chrome.
So I've got my essay
Another
written.
one.
So now I'm going to show you how I use Grammarly to edit. Okay, so here's my essay. And I'm going to...
Baton Rouge is home to some of the highest murder rates in America. A lot of it is linked to and expressed through violent rap music. Today we're going to go over some of Louisiana's rap music lyrics that really happened. First, we'll start with lyrics from Jay the Youngest song, 38K. This entire song was a diss to NBA Youngboy, but we'll focus on this specific line where he says, "You put that comment on my post. They laughed about that, but I was laughing when your baby mama gagged all on my Jay the..."
Alright, come on. Okay. That wasn't nothing for real. I remember that. But let me tell y'all, that's so crazy. I never listened to what's his name music. That's why I would never know about like him dissing nobody. Jay Youngin. I never listened to none of his music before.
Youngin is from Bogalusa, Louisiana, about a 2-hour drive from Baton Rouge. His rap career started to pick up in 2018 after he released his album titled 23 and a few singles like Interstate and Elevate. Because of his close friendship with Young and Ace, he was pretty much a part of ATK by affiliation and had many ops like Fulio, for example. But in these lyrics, Jay is talking about Youngboy's baby mama Jania. As we should know by now, Jania is one of Youngboy's favorite baby mamas, and anyone that is seen with her automatically becomes his enemy. This is exactly what happened with Jay. Back in 2019, Jay and Jania were spotted getting on an airplane together, and even though Youngboy didn't respond to this video, it was clear he had a problem with it. After a few days passed, Jay posted a video on his Instagram teasing a collab with him and Youngboy, and Youngboy commented on it saying, "Delete this. I don't even know how you..."
Oh, hold on, wait. Dang, so Youngboy say delete this shit. I don't know how the fuck you even got my son. I don't fuck around like that. Damn. Bruh. See, that's crazy. Okay, you know, there's be a lot of stuff like people. I'm not one that keep up with people, so I don't really be knowing this shit, bro, for real.
My song, I don't mess around like that. Pretty much humiliating Jay in front of all of his fans. Jay recently passed on July 27th, 2022 from gunshot wounds after being shot alongside his father while the two were chilling outside the house. And Jay has done his fair share of dissing ops, so when he passed, the floodgates opened. Some of Jay's biggest ops saw this as a perfect opportunity.
I knew them niggas was coming. You can't diss somebody and then when you pass away, your family cannot expect niggas not to diss you. Nigga, you been dissing.
To express their feelings about him. Heard it's a new pack in the air, I just let go.
First off, no fun. It's not funny. Fulio, every time, okay, how can I put it? I don't really take him serious. I think he funny. Because he be trolling, bro. Anytime he get into a Young and Ace, anybody, he gonna troll, bro. And that's what make it so funny.
Take the wheel. 23 be on my feet, but I'm dunking like Shaquille. Fulio, unreleased snippet. Now I know Fulio is from Florida, but I had to include him while I was talking about Jay the Youngin because they constantly bumped heads. He dissed Fulio many times, one being on K-Soul's song when he said, 6. He been a... We banging 2-3. Fulio used to go by Lil 6, so Jay was clearly targeting him in this line. Fulio reposted this on his story the same day Jay got shot, mocking him, captioning it, "Dude used to diss me just to be cool with the ops. Even got them boys' name tatted on him." Now look, honestly, I don't even know why Jay dissed Fulio in the first place. He had nothing to do with the things that went on in Jacksonville, but he is like a brother to Ace, so I can see why he would defend him. But in these next lyrics, this Louisiana artist described how he caught his op lacking, left him slumped under the car. He had his pistol, Lit Yoshi, blasting. Lit Yoshi is a Baton Rouge rapper that has released a number of singles and albums such as Out My Top, Bust Down, Runts, Face Some, and many more. He is very close to Fredo Bang and is signed to his team.
No funny shit. Cause I was just about to pause the video and like ask y'all dead ass like, do y'all know who that is? No funny, I don't know him. Never heard of him. So
or Top Boy Gorillas label, so Youngboy, along with his group, NBA, are automatically his enemies. Back when G Money was killed, he was one of the most popular artists in TBG at the time. So with Fredo Bang and Boulevard Quick both behind bars, it was up to Yoshi to keep the beef alive. And he did exactly that. In this line, he was referring to NBA Dump, Youngboy's manager that was killed in a shooting back in
hold up, bro. That's dumb. That's fucking stupid. They said because Fredo Bang and Boulevard Quick was in prison, that it's up to him to keep the beef alive. Nigga, if this ain't your beef, what the fuck is what you getting in for? Nah, that's dumb. That's dumb. Cause then if you end up dead, then what?
2018, Dump was outside of his home, just having casual conversation with some family and friends when a vehicle drove by and let off some shots. Him, along with his girlfriend, were both hit, but he didn't survive. And according to Yoshi, Dump had a weapon on him at the time, but since he was hit so sudden, nobody in that situation would have been prepared for it. But that wasn't it. He made an entire song dedicated to dissing NBA Dump titled Runts. In the beginning of the video, you can see a toy dump truck rolling by, referencing Dump, and the disses in this song were so straightforward, he had to delete the original track and release a censored version that blanked out all the incriminating lyrics. Man, Yoshi was wild. But this isn't his only time rapping about some real life situations though. The next song is probably the reason why he's locked up now. Same day he dropped that video, I pulled up where he at, in Miami. Lit Yoshi, straight facts. In this line, he is actually dissing NBA Youngboy. Back in May 2019, Youngboy was leaving the Trump International Beach Resort with his girlfriend and some associates when a black Cadillac Escalade pulled up and started to let off shots. Youngboy wasn't hit, but his girlfriend was grazed and one innocent bystander was killed. Yoshi was arrested in Miami along with Fredo.
Hey, no cap. If we getting real, like, when you think about it, you know, no cap, because I listen to Youngboy. We know he from Baton Rouge. No, Fredo Bang Baton Rouge. I don't listen to Fredo Bang though. That's crazy. I don't know. I can't get into it like some people music. Then the dude that they saying, they say his name Yoshi or something like that. I don't need it wrong.
Bang on July 22nd, 2021 on outstanding warrants from Louisiana. And while Fredo was released months later, Yoshi remained locked up for 7 counts of attempted first-degree murder, including the Youngboy Miami shooting. After being held for nearly a year, the TBG artist pled guilty to aggravated assault with a firearm for the 2019 Miami shooting and attempted first-degree murder and assault for another drive-by shooting that took place on July 4th, 2020. He was sentenced to 15 years prison and hard labor, followed by 3 years of active supervised parole. But surprisingly, those aren't even the wildest Louisiana lyrics. This next artist describes how his closest friend had an affair with his sister. Remember smoking weed with your little brother? Matter of fact, I used to call you my big brother. Then you did some foul shit and had sex with my sister. Then threw it in my face in front of the people on Insta. NBA Youngboy, pour one. In this song, Youngboy really lets us know how he felt about his former friend, G Money. Back in Youngboy's early ages, he and G Money were very close. Youngboy looked up to him as a brother. But after G allegedly slept with his sister, Youngboy felt some type of way.
Not really. He mad about his sister too though.
About his sister?
Yeah, I had for a long time ago.
No cap. I said this shit a long time ago because I seen this interview a long time ago. That's some whole ass shit. No funny stuff. Just think about it. Just think about it. If somebody you know you real cool, they fuck your sister. Hey, you might feel some type of way about it. You might have some pressure, some animosity. Okay, but the fact is, if I told you that I got pressure with you about you fucking my sister, why do you go on an interview, my guy? Why are you on an interview telling that? You feel me? Like,
Okay.
Yeah, he mad about that.
After the two fell out, they traded diss track after diss track. It got so serious that it eventually led to gun violence. On September 10th, 2017, G Money was killed after leaving the studio. Nearly 3.5 years later, DeAndre Fields, one of Youngboy's associates, was indicted for the murder of G Money. But in these next lines, this rapper dissed his op, who's in a wheelchair. Lil One went to jail. They was hiding like some turtles. Put him in a wheelchair. You would think he banged Crip, Fredo Bang. Lately, the Lil One Fredo is referring to is NBA Youngboy. They have been bumping heads for years due to the G Money situation, and he's been trying to get a Youngboy since. Well, in September of 2020, a month before this song was released, Youngboy was arrested in Louisiana for drug and gun charges, but was later released on house arrest. But here's the catch. He had to serve his house arrest term in his other home in Utah, far away from Baton Rouge. So Fredo could have looked at this like Youngboy was dodging the smoke. And for the wheelchair line, that's about NBA KD. Back in April 2019, reports of a shooting were released, and guess who it was? NBA KD. KD was involved in a shootout that left him paralyzed from the waist down, and Lil Yoshi even described how it went down in one of his songs titled Toe Tag. He said, fell down face first, then his back got to jumping. Youngboy also recently spoke on how he found out about KD getting shot in his song, I Don't Know. He said, phone ring, it's K. Pick up my phone, KD just got gunned down. But if you thought those were wild, the next one raps about how his op got shot in the face. He was talking they hit his face. Now he can barely grin. Fredo Bang, barefoot. Fredo is referring to BBGD, another NBA associate who was shot. But the thing about this one is D was left with a permanent scar. On November 16th, 2020, gunfire was reported, and when the police arrived at the scene, it appeared that someone had been shot in the face. D was rushed to the hospital and eventually recovered, but his smile would never be the same. He even went live playing Fredo's diss towards him as a joke. So as you can tell, things get really serious in the Louisiana rap scene. And even though all of this can be entertaining to watch from the sidelines, let's just hope this violence comes to an end and we can continue to get great music from these talented young men. Make sure you leave a sub before you go, too.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. That's wild, bruh. That is wild. I ain't gonna care. I didn't think half of this stuff. Well, you know, I listen to their music, but I listen to Youngboy music. I never listen to, like I said, I can never really vibe with Jay the Youngin music. I don't know, I think his voice was just too squeaky or something. I could never vibe with it. I never really listen to Fredo Bang music, so I don't really, you see what I'm saying? So I don't really know about the disses they be throwing out, because I don't listen to it. Feel me? But hey, if y'all like this video, y'all let me know. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, you notified to my post. Make sure y'all follow my social media. It's going to be down in the description below. And look, I'm out.